It's Saturday, 12th of July here in the UK, near Cambridge, almost 30 degrees, bit of a heat wave this week. Today's course is the Gentil Allez course. I think it's 16 miles, approximately 800 feet. I've been practicing my hill climbing specifically on Alpe De Zwift and the grade this week, and I wanted to test myself on this course because it's reasonably flat for the first 5 miles. You've got a 500-foot climb, uh, roughly after perhaps a third of the race, and then the other side's flat-ish. So I wanted to be tactically non-naive, work hard on the flat, put a few attacks in. I wanted to work the other riders before they got to the climb because I'm better on the flats than the climb, but I really wanted to test whether I was competitive on that climb. Hopefully start the descent in the lead pack, and could I get podium? Watch this race. Off we go. The start of this Gentil course, as you can see from the top right graphic, probably a third into the race, we've got this 500-foot peak, a climb, and then it's flat pretty much afterwards, albeit some little punchy climbs. So I've started off going into the leading. You see top left, I'm in the red, trying to do over 350 watts. I wanted to make it difficult for the other riders. There's 25 in this pack, so it's competitive. It's pretty much a good peak time for the British Standard Time UK. As you can see, I'm pulling away, or I'm making it very difficult because I'm better on the flat than on the climbs. However, I've been practicing all week on the Alpe De Zwift and the grade, and I've been practicing getting a strong cadence and putting in 280, 300 watts for a 3 or 4 mile climb, and I want to try and apply that training to today. I'm feeling fresh. You can see we've got there's a group of 4 of us, and we're pulling away from the rest of the group, and they don't seem to be chasing, and that's exactly what I wanted. Let's fast forward here. Keeping it, we're still in the leading here. 50 feet done, a few thumbs up there. Using the steamroller on the cobbles is absolutely fundamental to get a bit of an advantage here on these new French, this new French course in Zwift. You can see that there's a big distance now, 10, 11 seconds. However, there's 6, 7, 8 riders that have pulled into our lead pack. 12.8 miles to go, 223 watts. You can see there's a lot of orange and red over my FTP on the top left. So I've really put it in at the start, but I felt good. Really prepared for this climb, and my objective was to get to the peak so that I'm on the descent with the front riders. If I could do that, I'd be really confident about running that last flat 2/3 of the course to the finish and see what happens at the sprint. Someone's gone off there, a bit of an attack, so I just pull him back in. That group of, what have we got there? 2, 4, 6, 8 riders roughly, approaching the climb. Just accelerate it here. Nothing happening there. We have maintained the advantage, if not gained a little. There's 13 seconds now between our lead pack. We start the climb, you can see the graphic. Not a big climb, 2.9%, but I know this is over. I'm not sure how, what does it say on the left? It's 4% at 1.7 miles average, the petit KOM. Averaging 256 watts on the left, doing 352 here. So I started the climb fast because I wanted to see how competitive the other lead packs were. I obviously can't keep that going. I was aiming for 280 watts for the whole climb, and I thought I'm going to be there or thereabouts at the start of the descent. Bit of a gap opening actually, but I was pushing it a bit too hard here, to be fair. 3%. on the climb here. Making a little gap in that front group. There is a bit of distance, and that gave me a bit of confidence, to be fair, because I thought there's no one really attacking here, and that's great for me. And we've done probably a fifth of the steep climb here, the main climb, sorry. Somebody's using the feather there, get a bit of an advantage. I could have done with a feather, but I've got the old steamroller. Good for the cobbles, probably not good for the climb. Probably gives me no advantage there unless there's cobbles on the climb, which there aren't. Averaging 259 watts top left, 12th gear, 90 RPM. That's something I've been practicing all week, so I'm pleased that I'm able. I'm putting it in here, by the way, as you can see on the on the left hand side, and it's you can't tell from the screen, but it's roasting in there. I've got a fan, but it's not really having a great effect, if I'm honest. It's just too warm. Being almost midday didn't help, but that's when the race was, and I'm just getting on with it. What else can you do? So, what am I here? 6th and 7th. Okay, so someone with the feathers made an attack there, so I'm getting off the saddle. Somebody else making a bit of an attack on this group of 8, trying to split the pack. It's quite a strong attack as well. I'm having to put 380, 350 watts in here just to keep them within, 10, 12 metres. Someone's gone off there, and I'm dropped at this point here. I didn't have it, just didn't have it. I had a plan to keep a consistent cadence, but I didn't have a plan for an attack. Let's fast forward it here. Up the climb. So I'm 8th here, but I wasn't having any of that. I thought, no, I've been planning all week. I've been training. Let's get this pack back. So I overtake into 7th. I can see the front riders there, 7, 8, 9 seconds. Looks like H. Ramos, top right, 13 seconds. He's just gone for it. But there's a pack that I can chase down here, 5, 6, 7 seconds, 10 seconds from YS. And Ramos, he's just gone into the distance. Fair play. So I'm catching him up here, catching B. Claro, the Portuguese rider here. And I thought, I've been training. They might have done an attack, but they might have blown out by doing that. So I'm just going to keep them in my sights, and I'm going to keep my plan of this. You see top left 274, so I want 284. I want to keep roughly 280, 95 RPM. Did a bit more than that, but I'm having to catch up into 6th place. So getting a bit of confidence here. And I'm 6th. But I need to go over the descent in the lead pack. You've got Ramos and YS there. They're just pulling away. I mean, that's a tremendous effort. Fair play. Getting 20 seconds on me there and 16 respectively. And you can see the top graphic. The peak of the climb is coming up. And I'm still 8, 9, 10 seconds behind the next 3 riders in front. My objective was a podium today. Try and put it in. Let's chase them down. 310 watts, 315, 95 RPM, 96, 368 watts. I did feel I could rein them in. Whether I could rein them in before the descent was the important part. 5th place is 9 seconds ahead of me, 10 seconds. Then 11 and 12. I thought I'd easily catch. I've got a thumbs up from Ramos. Well, thank you. I mean, big respect to you, just attacking on that climb. And the 2nd place, great. But you've left me in your dust, to be fair. Great effort from you guys for attacking. 27, 28 seconds Ramos ahead. I mean, brilliant tactics. He might have blown up, but he's got a nice descent coming up, so he can roll down that descent and then plan his tactics for the flat for the last 2/3 of this race. 9.4 miles to go. Okay, so I'm at the top here. Let's fast forward. So 14 seconds for the little 3 pack in front of me. Now I'm good on the flat and I knew that, and I thought I could rein them in with a distance to go, roughly 8 miles, top right. 546 feet climbed, roughly 23 minutes gone just now, 7.5 miles to go. And I thought, right, I'm in my element, let's go for it, let's rein in those 3 riders, 9 seconds. I'm only doing 200 watts, but I'm guessing they're having a bit of a break there, 256 watts, 57. My average is at my FTP. Well, my FTP is, I think, 253 at the moment. I'm in 14th gear, had a nice cadence over 90 RPM. 7 seconds, the 3 in front of me. Start getting a bit of confidence. I just wanted some consistency. I thought consistency now for the next mile or two, and if I can catch them with 5 miles to go, that was my objective, I'm in with a chance of the podium. First and second, 33 and 25 seconds ahead. No chance. They look very strong riders. Ramos is still doing 4.2 watts a kilo. You know, I think he's probably way too good for this group. He's probably a new rider on Zwift, and he'll just fly through this category. He's probably a Cat B rider in reality, and good luck to him. The packer in front here, I'm chasing him. I'm determined. 300 watts. I'm going to get in that pack. I'm going to rein him in. I'm really proud with this chase here. 3 seconds. Brought them back from, what was it, perhaps 12 seconds. And we're climbing, a little punchy climb here. If I can get them for this little descent, I'm in the pack. Happy days. Chasing 1 second, 2 seconds. Let's put it in 300 watts. And it's a bit of psychological advantage because they won't have expected me to be chasing them down on the flat. They perhaps thought I've done everything on that climb. Little punchy climb here, 2%. Right, here we go. I'm in that pack. Here we go. Chasing now, 5 miles to go. Great effort here. So another thumbs up from second place. You see Ramos is a full minute ahead. Real respect there. YS 40 seconds ahead. So that's 1 and 2 taken over. So there's 1 spot left and there's 4 of us riding with 3.5 miles to go. And I thought, right, I'm going to just push them here because I know I'm not going to be the fastest sprinter in these 4 riders. I'm going to save the feather for the sprint at the end. Tactics, for once. I've been quite naive in the last few weeks with my tactics. I thought, right, that'll be for the sprint. Might give me the little advantage. I don't know whether they've got a feather left, whatever. 3.3 miles to go. 772 feet climb, 34, almost a half minute done. 576 calories. Only doing 181 watts here. I'm guessing everybody else is a bit tired, which suited me. I noticed behind our pack there's the German guy there, 16 seconds. He's brought that down from 19 seconds. And I thought there's still 3 miles to go. The last thing I wanted was another person in with the confidence that he's just got back in the pack who could out-sprint me. So I did push in a minute or so just to keep that distance above 15 seconds because I think, but it also gave me confidence that this pack I'm in were slightly tired. 2.9 miles to go, 13 miles completed. Still got the feather, nearly 600 calories. So I put 300 watts in here, just little pushes to make them know, let them know that I'm still strong, still competitive. So there's the Danish rider and the American rider. I think one rider's dropped out there because we did have a pack of 4. Great news. That's 3 of us going for this 3rd place, the podium, which is good. We got 2.7 miles to go. So I'm thinking, right, I can push them here, but I couldn't get away. They did keep reining me in. But if I can get to, my objective was use the feather, 500 feet to go, go for it for the sprint. Because I think if I left it any later, they'd just outsprint me. Just fast forward here to the last half mile, as you were. So the German's 12 seconds here. He's not going to get that back. 15, 16 seconds actually. So it is these three riders for one podium place. Half a mile to go. Kind of Trombite there. Yeah, the German's now out of it. 0.4 of a mile to go. 667 calories. I reckon I was averaging, how I felt, I would reckon I was averaging perhaps 245, perhaps 3.1 or 2 watts a kilo. So it was a bit of a full gas race with that tremendous climb. Thumbs up there. Trying to psych me out there. Got the thumbs up from second place. And here we go, 0.2 miles to go. Who's going to get that podium place? So some cobbles here. Could have done with a steamroller, but we've got the feather. And I've seen other riders finish this course on YouTube. And I know you get around this corner, you can see the finish line, and everybody goes for it. So in a minute, I can see the flag, last flag. So I tried to put my foot down here and only do about, 577 watts. Fair play to the Danish rider, doing 10 watts a kilo, outsprinted me. Fair play. Really proud of that, coming fourth by, just a second. And that's the best ride I've had for 2 weeks. Really proud of it. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Thank you.